So, one thing I'll take a moment just to show folks because it's something that comes up in discussion when we talk about the area closest to the valleys and shingle installation in those areas, the specifications. So, what I'm standing on or what I'm squatted here on would be the higher plane on the main roof, right? So, water that's coming from this higher plane disperses down onto this lower plane. And what happens is we have a valley here. So, the proper way to do this, right, would be when you're running these shingles, right, that run on this lower plane and you get to this edge, number one, you stop setting tacks on the non-exposure 10 inches. You don't set a tack anywhere 10 inches to that valley line, right? Even though you would set a tack every 6 inches and in other places even closer than that, you would stop at 10 inches because we know this is a high water traffic area and we don't want any tack holes any closer than 10 inches in. The other thing that would happen is when you ran this shingle and it met this plane, you would run this shingle up at least 1.5 to 2 feet onto the main plane, and then you'd set a tack here. And what you're doing when you do that is you're underlaying the shingle, right? The lower plane under the main plane, which is going to flap over so that when that water flaps off and disperses to the lower plane, there's no way for that water to work its way back up, and therefore it doesn't compromise your roof deck. But you'd be shocked how many times we see that done the opposite way, in the opposite order. So just wanted to show you that, careful attention to the work in the valleys, and also, in small spaces as well. With this home, multiple roof surfaces, including that little porch roof. So in all of those spaces, we're running essentially shingle up into a wall, right? And that wall is just vinyl siding, and then there's protection, and then there's essentially the lumber. So we've also installed proper step flashing, which just is an L-shaped metal prefab, very much like drip edge, but essentially designed to line that valley so that we have protection of metal going under the shingle and then under the siding as well. And it's not just shingle run into a different material. It's actually getting, that joint extra coverage with the metal installed there. So there is proper step flashing in all the valleys as well, and the area above the porch roof.